Florida residents are bracing for a hurricane that is threatening hit, and President Donald Trump says the storm's winds will be unbelievably high. A woman walks by a building with boarded-up windows during a hurricane alert for this weekend in South Miami Beach, Florida. Photo: AFP. Mr. Trump cancelled a visit to Poland scheduled for the weekend, and Florida's governor expanded a state of emergency to prepare for Hurricane Dorian, which is forecast to make landfall on the Atlantic coast on Monday as a dangerous Category 4 storm. "Now it's looking like it could be an absolute monster," Mr. Trump said in a video posted on Twitter, adding that food and water was being shipped to Florida. "It does seem almost certain that it's hitting dead center, and that's not good. The winds seem to be building at a tremendous rate. It looks like the winds are going to be unbelievably high," Mr. Trump said. Vice President Mike Pence would make the trip to Poland in his place so that he could remain in the United States to make sure federal resources were properly directed at the arriving storm. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who had already declared a state of emergency for 26 counties on the state's east coast, extended it on Thursday to the whole of Florida.
"Floridians need to take this storm seriously," Mr. DeSantis wrote on Twitter. "Hurricane.
Now is the time to get prepared. We're worried. This is not looking good for us," said Angela Johnson, 39, bar manager at Coconuts on the Beach, a bar and restaurant. "We woke up a lot more scared than we went to bed last night, and the news is not getting any better." Dorian, expected to strengthen in the Atlantic with violent winds topping 130 miles per hour, is aiming at central Florida, including the famed Space Coast. It is expected to make landfall on Monday, the Labor Day holiday. It could churn across dozens of launch pads owned by NASA, the U.S. Air Force, and companies such as Elon Musk's SpaceX and Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin. Such winds would make Dorian a Category 4 storm, the second strongest on the Saffir-Simpson scale for measuring hurricane intensity. Bahamas now in its path. Dorian, presently a Category 1 hurricane, had maximum sustained winds of 85 miles per hour, 137 kilometers per hour, moving toward the northwest at 13 miles per hour, 20 kilometers per hour, some 330 miles, 535 kilometers east of the Bahamas, the National Hurricane Center said. The Miami-based NHC said hurricane watches could be issued for portions of the Bahamas on Friday, and the risk of devastating hurricane-force winds along the Florida east coast late this weekend and early next week continues to increase. After making landfall, Dorian was forecast to linger over central Florida on Tuesday, according to the NHC. Tropical storm force winds could be felt in parts of the state as early as Saturday evening. The biggest hurricane to have come ashore in the area in recent history was Jeanne in 2004, which made landfall around Port St. Lucie as a Category 3 storm. Reuters lets blog ads. Why?